Ana Homayoun joins us now. She's an early career development expert and the author of Erasing the Finish Line, the new blueprint for success beyond grades and college admission. Ana, always good to have you on Daily. So what are college students and young job seekers really up against right now? Set the scene for us.
Well, the class of 2026 is really seeing one of the most pessimistic job outlooks since the start of the pandemic. But one of the things that we know is that 90% of employers are really looking at soft skills over credentials. So what does that mean? The person that is able to communicate effectively, bounce back from rejection, and advocate for themselves may have a leg up to get one of those openings.
And what does that look like tactically, though, Ana, especially when it comes to internships? Because I remember feeling really frustrated when you would look at the internship application and it would say, well, we expect you to have like 5 years of experience. I'm like, dude, I'm 18. How do I have 5 years of experience anywhere? What exactly are they looking for tactically?
Well, tactically, you really want to start by being curious and adaptable. So be someone who can say, handle feedback gracefully, and then also pivot and navigate ambiguity. Be someone who says, I might not know the answer, but I'm going to figure it out. And then also lean in to your digital fluency. So Gen Z has a real advantage here, right? When it comes to AI tools and just really knowing these social platforms. And then finally, following up professionally. We take this for granted, but just even being responsive during the application process and also, saying that you're genuinely interested after an interview can make a difference.
Oh, yeah. Those thank you notes and those follow-up notes. Absolutely. What about students who are entering the job market this year? They're 21, 22, maybe they're graduating from college. What ought they do right now?
Well, the number one thing they need to do is really activate those weaker ties. So those friends of friends or those acquaintances. Stanford research shows that our weaker ties actually can lead to a job 10 times more likely. Why? Because they may have access to openings we might not know about. So really creating that daily action list. So specific things that you're doing every day to apply for jobs, to network with others, keeps you moving forward. And then really finally sharpening those communication skills, right? So we know that so much of our communication happens over screen. So the more you can practice, do a mock interview and make sure that you know how you're coming across and how you're answering questions.
That's something that I think parents can also practice with their students.
Yeah, like role playing.
And I love what you said about making sure that, you bounce back and that you're not really discouraged. Right. Ana Homayoun, thank you so much. We appreciate your time and, of course, your expertise.
Thanks so much.